the Down to Earth Network with your host, Sean Myrie. Please like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Now, recent news regarding Drake. Call this episode The Downfall of Drake. Now, people, Drake is a big artist, international artist, pop icon. He has a big resume, the works. Over 16 years, he's been putting in work. He has a new project that's supposed to come out called The Iceman, right? Um, Drake was is loved by many and in the industry, but ever since he had this beef, it hasn't. It's like it's haunting him. Ever since he had this rap beef with Kendrick Lamar, a lot of things is just coming at him a lot, and for him trying to sue UMG. So now they want to charge him and Aiden Ross, his friend, his streamer friend, for inflating his music on with this gambling site Stake, using this online service Stake that Drake uses for gambling, right? Online. So people are saying RICO, but it's a civil case. I guess RICO sounds very uh, popular to use, but it's a civil case. It's not any RICO. So I don't know why people are talking about RICO, because they probably want to see the man in prison for a long time and Aiden Ross. So what they want to charge them with is artificially inflating his music, right? On several streaming platforms with Stake. So now Drake is coming out with a new album. Like I mentioned, he should not come out with this album right now and maybe for a couple of months, because they want to screw up his whole rollout right now. So, the downfall of Drake, what will this do? It will hurt a lot of the music industry, because he's the only real relevant artist right now that mostly everybody's talking about. So, it's not a RICO. It's not a RICO, people. It's a civil case, and it's against Drake and Aiden Ross. It doesn't help that Aiden Ross is in the media more than ever now, but they want to take out Drake. You could see it from the battle with Kendrick Lamar, and now it continued because he tried to sue UMG, and now they're coming back to him to punish him in some type of way. Now, even if he does not go to prison or get really charged for this, it's just not making it easy for him to do his music, right? So they want this guy who's been at the top for about 16 years to go away. They want Drake to go away. They don't want Drake around anymore. He's been around too long with too much success. They don't want Drake to be around, right? So they're gonna try everything to take him out. Now they try to put the PDF thing on him, right? Um, because of Kendrick's song, the pedophile stuff. Um, they're trying to. They try to. They shot at his house. Remember, they shot at his house. That, don't forget that. Um, they're trying to shame him in all types of ways. So what do you call it? It's the downfall of Drake. There's nothing positive. People are really talking about Drake. The only thing you see every day that's hurting certain people, that he's breaking all these records and he has the highest streams in the world. So now they want to question that. They're trying to question his success, saying that he's using this stake right now to artificially inflate his streams, and they want to charge him, but it's not a RICO. People are talking about this RICO stuff online, but it's a civil case, right? RICO, come on, people, right? Even I fell for it for a little bit, but It's not a RICO. They want to see him go to prison like Puff Daddy or P Diddy, and they want to see Aiden Ross get incarcerated too, especially with the drama he's going through right now. So Drake's supposed to drop the Iceman sooner. People are waiting for it to drop soon. And like I mentioned earlier episode when I was talking about Drake, I would not drop it yet because they're gonna be going through that with a fine tooth comb. Even if it's successful or getting numbers, they're really gonna look at it, question it, and he can't use Stake because they're investigating that platform. So now, what does Drake do? Now, does he continue with his Iceman series, the online streaming series? Does he continue like that? Or does he just stop doing anything? Right? Bless up, bless up. Does he stop doing anything? What do you think about it? Right? Bless up to the for the like. How to spell Mark. Now, does he stop doing everything? I think he should stop the rollout, just kind of hold back because this campaign is to uh, ruin him, right? The downfall of Drake is real. The downfall of Drake is real. They're trying to screw him up. Much respect, much respect, much respect. Chance, Melody. Yeah, they're trying to screw up the brother right now. They don't want to see him win. They want to see him lose. But what's not helping him right now is the association with Aiden Ross, right? Because they've been accusing these streamers for botting their in their whole whatever genre. They've been accusing them. So now they want to accuse Drake of artificially inflating his streams, and that's not a good look because people already are criticizing him for a lot of different things that Not Like Us track did not help. And man, this is actually the downfall of him. Um, he was trying to sue UMG for helping promote the Not Like Us, right? Track, and he's talking about he was bringing up streaming, so now it's like haunting him. Right now, they're bringing up something on him, saying he's using the stake to help promote, inflate his streams, his music. Not good. What next? What next? They want to bring up on the brother. They're gonna bring up some more stuff. I guaranteed. Like he's going through a lot of drama, like how Michael Jackson was going through the drama. No other artist I've seen since Michael Jackson go through so much drama. And Drake is the guy. Like a beef comes up, um, his house gets shot up, then they're trying to associate him as a pedophile, and then he wants to sue first Spotify. That didn't really go through, and after then he wants to sue UMG. That didn't really go through, and now it's the blowback. Now they're want to charge him with a civil case. It's not a RICO though, and if it is a RICO, let me know because but they're putting that out there. You see how social media could be dangerous. That they're saying that it's a RICO. So it's like they're pushing that energy. They're pushing that energy so they could dig. It's not a RICO. It's a civil case. Get that correct. So now Drake is very rich, very rich. Some people say rumored might be near a billionaire. Now he's Canadian. They don't want to see somebody like that the best in what he does. Let's be straight up. He raps urban music, the top, still at the top. 16 years, still at the top. A lot of people were friends with him, and now they ain't friends with him all of a sudden. The case is fake. Run, worry about. Yeah, it's probably fake, but they're bringing it up. He should charge the people for fake news. Make a video to Glasses Malone. I know about my Glasses Malone. I talked to Glasses Malone, and I did make a video about him and that whole thing with Doche. I interviewed the Glasses Malone. He knows me. He knows who I am. Um, but he's trying to avoid me now. Glasses, you're trying to avoid me now, but yeah, he's going after Aiden Ross because Aiden Ross is friends with Drake. He, I'm gonna be straight up. This man had a big campaign for a long time against Drake, right? Jesus for him. He's been having a big campaign against Drake. He does not like Drake. Just to be straight up. Aiden Ross, he's having beef with because Aiden Ross is Drake's friend, right? Riri song. Yeah. Yeah, Aiden Ross is Drake's friend. Oh, Underground Nation, what are you saying, man? Early morning. Let me see something. Has crazy tweets. Yep. Glasses Malone, he likes to talk. He talks a lot, a lot, a lot. I made a video about him, right? I made a video about him, but respect to him, right? But he's been on Drake's head top for a long time, man. For a long time. For a long time. He's been on. I gotta get you on. 'Cause I want to talk to you, Underground Nation. Gotta get you on, man, whenever you're available. But yeah, the downfall of Drake is like nasty, right? I know not everybody likes Drake. You don't have to like Drake and shit. Not every artist I like. It's not just Drake. There's many other people out there like they don't like him because of his success. Yeah, man. You just okay. Anytime might be today. Yeah, they don't like him because of his success. You just let me know when you're available, man. I'm here. I could go. I could let you come on like in the next couple minutes if you're good. If it's too early, let me know. But yeah, but the downfall of Drake is a real thing. They want him to disappear. All these artists are not relevant. They ain't doing anything. They come out with their music. Where is it? Where is it? Who? You can't tell me any person in the urban music that the music is like, oh damn, shit. It's out there. People are listening to it and shit like that. You can't tell me that. You can't tell me that. Even Kendrick's last album, I'm Be Straight. I'm like Kendrick's last album, GNX, like it didn't really hit for me. And where's like the visual, like he had the track with SZA and stuff, but it didn't really do good. I don't know, man. Like they should be looking at his streaming shit because it didn't really hit. GNX, like the Not Like Us, that's it. But besides the Not Like Us and the one with SZA, right? What else is there? What else is there, man? This is like jokes, man. Anything to take out the man because he's not American. That's what it is, man. Because he's not American. The kid here, yeah. Yeah, because he's not American, man. That's why they want to take the man out, man. Let's be straight up. Let's be straight up. Look, they got Tory. They got Tory. Think of it. He's gone for 10 years. He's been fighting. People been showing evidence that he's not the man who shot Meg. He got stabbed in prison, right? He's trying to fight, trying to fight, trying to fight. They take out, they say no more appeals. They want him still to be in prison. Canadian at the top of the game before he was locked up. Drake and Tory. So They're doing a job, man. They're doing the job. Their careers. Yeah, a lot of people got a lot of hits off Drake. A lot of people got hits off of Drake, man. A lot of people got big off of Drake. So it's kind of funny now when the beef happened. It's like, yeah, he's getting dissed, and yo, people are actually supporting Kendrick. A lot of those people, like Rick Ross and a lot of these MFs, they weren't even, they didn't care about Kendrick. They didn't. They only switch so that it showed the true colors when they seen more support for Kendrick. All of a sudden, you're against Drake, LeBron James. All of a sudden, you're with the what is it called, Kendrick. Like I said, Rick Ross. Who else? There's a whole bunch of them. I can't even name a whole bunch of them. Jumped on the bandwagon to hate Drake. And you didn't hate Drake in the beginning, or did you? You're just using the man to get spotlight, right? So he should never, ever, ever give any of you features ever again, ever. Don't even don't go back to them, Drake, because now he sees, right? But the downfall of Drake means in the industry, especially in the American industry, because he doesn't care. He's an international star, so he doesn't have to go to America anymore. He's that big that he can make money other places. But the downfall of Drake is trying to put all types of dirt on him, saying there's a RICO, and there is no RICO. There's no damn RICO. It's a civil case. It's a civil case. Take that in. It's a civil case. I gotta say that because all you see is, oh, Drake facing a RICO. For what? I didn't know that they give you a RICO for even streaming, right? They're kind of tying in with gambling, right? Okay, you're putting it with the gambling. So what? You're gonna get a RICO for gambling? For gambling? What is he doing? Illegal gambling? Is he doing illegal gambling? But then they're talking about his streams. Shit, the whole streaming thing's been a fraud from the beginning. It started. Wake up, people. It's been a fraud from the beginning, streaming. I knew that from a long time, way before any Drake beef and everything. The streaming was always a fraud, especially with Spotify. Like when it's physical, when it was the physical, even though people are pirating the music, that was better. So streaming is a system. They could do anything. They could do anything with that. Someone controls it. You don't know who's controlling it. You could buy streams right now. Any person out there right now could go buy streams. You could buy followers on Spotify as an artist, the listeners. Just look on it, right? You go look at the listeners for your city, or for like artists from your city, or just these big artists. Just look at it, especially like the local artists. You could go see, like, for example, Toronto, local artists from Toronto, you could see who have a lot of streams on their Spotify, and you don't even know who they are. A lot of streams more than more established artists, right? People who are on the radio and are getting streamed. So that's to show you something. How does this so-called artist who's not known have, just say, for example, 100,000 uh, listeners, just say, and then there's somebody who's been around for a long time, established on the radio and streaming, and they got like only like 20,000 monthly listeners, but this person who's new to the game has 100,000, and they're from the same city, and no one really knows who they are. That shows you. I've been seeing that for years. That shows you the system is fraud. So now they want to charge Drake with Aiden Ross for artificially inflating his music, his streams through Stake, and they're saying that's illegal, and it's a civil case. It's not no friggin' RICO. I want to know. How do you get this RICO for like I guess it's gambling. They're getting him they're trying to bring up the RICO or whoever's talking about this on social media because of the gambling stuff. That's it. That's it. And they want to see the downfall of him by him going to prison. So now if you put Drake in prison, which I don't think is going to happen, but if Drake was to go to prison, now you got two Canadians locked up who are at the top of the urban music game. Two of them. Who's next? They're gonna go for Weekend? Is that who they're going to go for next? Think of it, right? So Drake, hopefully, and I think he'll beat this. I don't think he's gonna go to any prison. That's not gonna happen. He's not gonna go to prison. Aiden Ross is not gonna go to prison unless he keeps talking about other shit what gets him in trouble, which he is talking about right now. Other stuff, right? Aiden Ross is not making it easy for Drake right now. The association with Aiden Ross is not too good. I know that he tried to call Drake the other day and Drake didn't answer. So Drake's people are probably saying, yo, you might be friends with Aiden, but you gotta step back from this guy because he's doing all types of stuff. All types of stuff. What does not look good for Drake. But anyway, the downfall of Drake, you people out there, you'll see a lot of drama coming. And I don't feel he should come out with the Iceman album right now. I feel he should just relax and chill, right? But that's just my opinion. I said it before, just wait because they're trying to do a sabotage of the Iceman album. I said a long time ago that it would flop, right? And the reason I'm saying it would flop, people didn't understand it, right? They, oh, hater, hater, hater. I said it's gonna flop because things like this, because of the beef, because you have a big population of people who are campaigning against Drake that never used to campaign before. You have people who used to be good with Drake who turned their back on Drake. You have this whole stuff he was suing UMG and threatening Spotify, and now this whole thing with the gambling. So it might seem that this could be promo, but at the same time, it's hurting his brand. It's hurting his brand, and this guy Aiden Ross ain't helping. Free Diddy. Diddy's gonna be coming out before Tory Lanez. Sad to say, Diddy's not gonna spend a long time in jail, so he's just he wants to stay in there in a way right now. He's doing all types of things, charity in there and stuff, making friends in there. So uh, Diddy's gonna come out. Don't worry about Diddy. Diddy will be out of prison soon. The most he's gonna spend, the most he'll spend is probably 2 years more. He'll be out. He's not gonna spend a long time in there. But, anyways, I'm off of this story. Bless up to everybody for tuning in. It's the Down to Earth Network with your host Sean Myrie. I'm out.